kailangan na po talaga ng Senate investigation sa Ethics Committee against Senator Risa Hontiveros.
Ito po ay isang injustice kasi kung hindi ito imbestigahan ng Senado and if it turns out to be true, parang pinagbigyan lang natin ang isang senador na gumawa ng ganitong klaseng misconduct. Itong pang-apat ngayon, I would like to put in the proper perspective. Ito po ay isang complaint na ihahain namin. Ako, Attorney Manny Luna, Attorney Jacinto Paras, and Attorney Ferdinand Topacio, ang isang ethics complaint sa Senado laban kay incumbent Senator Risa Hontiveros for disorderly behavior pursuant to Article 6, Section 16, Paragraph 3 of the Constitution. Ang hinihingi namin dito will be for the Senate to conduct an investigation. We are not saying that she is already guilty kasi meron due process at naniniwala po kami mga abogado, including Attorney Jimmy Pondo, na dapat may due process. But for purposes of initiating the investigation for possible ethics violation and disorderly conduct, magpahahain po kami ng complaint either today or tomorrow sa Senado para mabigyan ng pagkakataon ang Senado to police its own ranks and for the Filipino people to know the truth. Kasi seryoso po, gaya ng sinabi ni Attorney Paras, seryoso ang sinabi ni Michael Mauricio. Hindi natin sinasabi na tama na si Mauricio, na correct ang sinasabi niya. Pero seryoso yung kanyang aligasyon na allegedly binayaran lamang siya para magtestigo at akusahan ang KJOC founder and pastor Apollo Quiboloy at in-incriminate pa ang dating Pangulo nating President Rodrigo Roa Duterte at ang ating incumbent Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte. Ito po ay isang injustice kasi kung hindi ito imbestigahan ng Senado and if it turns out to be true, parang pinagbigyan lang natin ang isang senador na gumawa ng ganitong klaseng misconduct to the highest order. Can you imagine? Isang senador gagawa ng ganito. So, we are not saying that she's already guilty. Pero bigyan natin ang pagkakataon ng proseso ang mga testigo na pwedeng isupina rin ng Senado, lalong-lalo na si Mauricio, Attorney Jacinto Paras, and Attorney Ferdinand Topacio, pwedeng isupina ng Senado kasi nag-appear na siya dati doon. Ngayon, nire-retract niya lahat ng sinasabi niya na hindi totoo yung sinabi niya. At siya lamang ay binayaran allegedly ni Senator Risa Hontiveros. Hindi po ito biro-biro. This is a very serious accusation. Ngayon lang po ako in my 28 years of litigation experience na ka-encounter ng ganito. But there is a pattern. Kaming tatlo, na-analyze namin itong sitwasyon. Way back in 2017, meron nang ginawa si Senator Risa Hontiveros which led to the filing of cases against her before the Ombudsman. Nung time ng pandemya, meron din nangyari sa Parmali according to Attorney Ferdinand Topacio. Tapos ngayon, merong retraction si a certain alias Rene known as Michael Mauricio. There is a pattern. Hindi kami ang nagsasabi ng pattern, but the circumstances, okay, if you put them together, they seamlessly indicate a pattern. So, lahat po ito nakalagay sa isang affidavit namin, joint affidavit which we will file today or tomorrow. So, we will give the Senate the opportunity to police its own ranks to determine whether there is disorderly behavior, and we will ask for the proper punishment upon due process, which may either be expulsion of Senator Risa Hontiveros from the Senate, her suspension for not more than 6 months, censure, or any appropriate penalty as may be determined by the Senate of the Philippines. We want to restore the integrity of the Senate, which has been damaged by this alleged disorderly behavior of Senator Risa Hontiveros. Thank you po.
Well, magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Here we are again. I could recall once upon a time we were in front of you. But today, it has gotten to a point na kailangan na po talaga ng Senate investigation sa Ethics Committee against Senator Risa Hontiveros. Mga kababayan, kami po, si Attorney Luna, si Attorney Topacio, na abot na yung point na si Senator Hontiveros, or famously known as Hontivirus by so many other people, ay nagkakaroon ng parang pattern of bringing witnesses to her investigation who are false witnesses. And the latest of that, ito pong alias Rene, or his real name is Michael Morillo, ay nagsalita na po na siya po ay binayaran allegedly ni Hontiveros. Hindi natin sinasabi that this is conclusive. Na kasi si sabi ni Risa Hontiveros, hindi daw totoo, so they're pointing at each other. But don't you think, mga kababayan, na kailangan ng masusing investigasyon niya ng Senado? Because this is a serious allegation against a senator. And it besmirched, or it has affected the integrity of the Senate if one of them is someone who keeps on bribing witnesses allegedly. First of all, kami personally, ako si Ferdy, si Manny Luna, who was our lawyer, we filed a case against Hontiveros for kidnapping of minor, for obstruction of justice. Way back in 2017, if naalala nyo, si Kian De Los Santos, nung inimbestigahan ng Senado yon, may mga supposed to be mga testigos na mga bata, mga pamilya ng isang mag-asawa, yung nanay nasa abroad, yung tatay ay nasa kulungan. At noong na-release yung tatay, pumunta po sa amin sa DACC at humingi ng tulong kasi tinago daw yung mga anak niya ni Hontiveros. So indeed, kami ni Ferdy, pumunta kami doon at true enough, tinago ni Hontiveros pero pinapasa-pasa niya. After we went there, pinasa niya doon sa Bishop David at doon namin nakita yung mga bata. So, in 2017, together with Attorney Malyari, may he rest in peace, Attorney Ipurong, with our lawyer, Manny Luna, nag-file po kami ng kaso kay Hontiveros. Maliban po doon, winile-tap din niya kami. Ako at saka si former Justice Secretary Aguirre. Doon sa, while we were texting each other, mayroon siyang inutusan na photographer na napaka-powerful yung camera. Inuha yung conversation namin ni Bit Aguirre. And she delivered a speech. So that's a violation of the wiretapping law. So, we filed a case in 2017, pero at the time, mukhang ang ombudsman din was Carpio Morales. Mukhang nabasura lang at hanggang ngayon, I haven't, for the sake of justice, I haven't received any news from the ombudsman. So, there was also allegations about witnesses na nagkabayaran, allegedly, doon sa Parmali. And also, during the time of the impeachment of Justice Corona, Chief Justice Corona, Miriam Santiago mismo, when he quizzed the witness said it was Hontiveros who created all those allegations against Chief Justice Corona. So, para sa amin po, hindi namin sinasabing ang pakay namin ay conclusive. Pero it's about time that the Senate should investigate their own. In order to erase the image that pwede pala, pag senador ka, pwede ka palang magdala ng testigo, maski tinatakpan mo yung tinatakpan mo yung muka, tapos afterwards, magre-recant at itinuturo na binabayaran ka. So, yun po ang pakay namin with Attorney Luna here and Attorney Topacio. If not today or tomorrow, we will pursue our complaint against Senator Hontiveros in the Ethics Committee of the Senate. So, yun lang po ang masabi ko tungkol dyan. Then maybe I can comment later on the issue tungkol sa yung corruption. But before I leave, ito lang po masasabi ko, with due respect. Itong mga patutsada, propaganda, at mga kung sa Bisaya paukyab ni Marcos, ito lahat ay just to erase his dwindling public support. Napakababa ng kanya ng survey. So he wants to bring it back. Pero inaakusahan niya yung sabi niya, mahiya naman kayo. Ang dapat sinasabi sana niya doon sa zona niya, mahiya tayo. Why? Because yung bang mga pondo na yan, na nilulustay daw, sabi niya, mahiya kayo, nilustay niyo yung pondo. Lalabas ba yung mga pondo na yan kung di niya pinirmahan yung General Appropriations Act? Saan ba nang galing yung pinaglulustay ng mga... So, why should he now alienate himself or accuse his cohorts in Congress when he himself is the mastermind of all this? Lalabas pa yan lahat. So, yun lang po masasabi ko in relation to what Attorney Topacio has stated. Na ito lahat, if only he can prove to us right now na sincere siya, then let it be. But in the meantime, tulad nung kay Magalong, ni-reject niya, tulad nung mga ibang suggestion to create a third party, ang ginagawa nila, inutusan nila yung accounts committee na kinwestiyon mismo ng sarili nilang kasama, si Toby Chanco, na parse yung investigation ng Ridon. Alam mo yung Ridon na yan, kilala ko yan, well, with due respect, he's my good friend. Pero nawalan yung gana ko sa kanya dahil alam na inuunahan niya yung Committee on Good Governance. Inuunahan niya yung... Pati nga si Sandro Marcos sabi, wala tayong credibility to investigate this. At yet, itong si Ridon na tinanggal ni Pangulong Duterte dahil napakasamang tao, nagbiyahe ng biyahe, at saka yung kanyang bureau is urban poor. Pero yung panggasto sa urban poor, ginagasta niya sa travel niya. Kaya sinipa siya ni Duterte. So I think he will now avenge what Duterte did to him for his malfeasance or his wrongdoing. So kaya inunahan na niya lahat. So ito po yung parse investigation that's going on. Tapos, gagawa daw sila ng TRICOM. Tapos, comprised daw of 3 committees. Si Congressman Chua mismo, nagsabi na siya, ay hindi tayo dapat ang mag-imbestiga. Pero yung isa, yung Momo, yung chairman ng Committee on Public Works, how can he investigate when he's a contractor himself? When he is the partner of Saldico in the distribution of these funds. So, how can these people do such farce things na pinapa-iral nila sa taong bayan? Yun lang po masasabi ko muna for the meantime.
Thank you, Mr. Senkos.